Okay, whoa. You gotta bring that shit back.
It's good to have you with us.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the Golden Baby channel. I hope you all are staying healthy and safe out here. So today I wanted to get into a dialogue that Summer Walker had yesterday with some of her followers in regards to Nikita Dragun. In my last video where I talked about Summer, I mentioned that she hadn't been active on her main Instagram at the time, but she has been very active on her Finsta account. A Finsta basically just means a fake Instagram, which is not really fake. It's more like a spam account where you post memes and videos and things like that, things that you wouldn't post on a professional page. And this page that she has, her Finsta, is called Galacta, and you can see the full name on the screen. So this is where Summer has been letting out a part of her personality that I haven't seen before. Previously, when I talked about Summer, it was always about her issues with anxiety, people making fun of it, being a professional, plastic surgery, really just a bunch of negative and unfortunate events that were surrounding her. I've both critiqued and defended Summer before because sis just had so much going on, but I'm glad she's more active on this account because her fans can tap into her silly side, her spiritual side, and see where she stands on certain topics. Well, speaking on certain topics, she ended up posting a video of a YouTuber, entrepreneur, and trans model named Nikita Dragun.
That's why the fuck do you look like that? Nikita, what the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? Is that me? What the fuck do I look like that?
And some of her followers weren't happy with her reposting Nikita, mainly because Nikita has said some very problematic things in the past. She's also been accused of darkening her skin, wearing box braids, and changing other features such as her lips in order to look more ethnic. Now, I'm going to read you the conversation between Summer and her followers, but after that, I want y'all to stick around because I went and got the full story on what happened with Nikita Dragun and these tweets so that y'all can form your own opinions and you can decide for yourself whether or not you want to cancel Nikita. So here are some of the main comments in Summer's response. So one commenter who started the whole conversation said, "Queen, we don't support her." And Summer replied and said, "What did she do?" To which the first commenter said, "She's tweeted many things demeaning black people, such as imagine being black, I could never, while she tans so dark, wears do-rags, and when black people tell her this is wrong, she says she doesn't care." And then Summer went on to say, "Telling someone to pull up their pants to run from the police definitely isn't cool, but I don't know about the whole cultural appropriation thing. With as many black women running around in blonde straight wigs, blue contacts, and makeup they know is 2 shades lighter than their actual skin tone. I think a lot of people just like the idea of being what they're not, no matter what race." And then another commenter said, "Black people can be born with blue eyes and blonde hair. That was a bad example." And then Summer ended it with saying, "A real black person cannot be born with platinum blonde, thin, bone straight, 30-inch hair." But is it cultural appropriation when wears that kind of wig? I guess she meant to say to wear that kind of wig. And then she says, "No, it's just a black woman expressing herself freely as she so chooses, and there's nothing wrong with that. So I don't see why a white girl can't wear box braids if she chooses to express herself that way. We clearly as humans admire different things from different cultures. The only issue is a black girl in the blonde wig should get the same acceptance and praise as the white girl in the box braids." And then there were other comments in between, like somebody told the first commenter, "Just because you don't support her don't mean that other people can't. No one is perfect." Someone says, "Well, what hasn't Nikita done?" And then this one commenter said, "Wearing blonde wigs and blue contacts isn't cultural appropriation because there isn't a specific culture attached to that. Plus, black people can be born with blonde hair and or blue eyes. Take at Sid B, for example, as well as certain African tribes that have natural blonde hair. To be honest, I don't care about the whole box braids and the tan skin and do-rag situation as much as everyone else does, but some of the stuff she says, and a lot of which she doesn't address, isn't cool at all. but people have the right to like whoever they want at the end of the day. So I definitely see both sides of what they're saying, but I can't agree 100% with either side because they both have good points, but they both have poor examples as well. Because to some extent, yes, Black women choose to wear long straight weaves, wigs, or even straighten their natural hair when our natural state looks nothing like that. But I don't fully agree because as far as I know, there isn't culture behind blue eyes and blonde hair. There is so much behind braids, afros, natural hair, and protective styles dating from 400 plus years ago all the way up until today. And for so long, we were told our natural hair and looks were ugly and less than, and what was beautiful was straight hair amongst other European features. However, on this specific post, the followers' arguments weren't good examples either. Yes, there are Black people with blonde hair and blue eyes, but it's a very small percentage, as well as one commenter tried to use model and YouTuber Sydney as an example, but Sydney has blue eyes because she has Waardenburg syndrome, which can affect anyone. And having blue eyes with that syndrome is actually a complication amongst other things. But I do feel exactly what Summer was saying, as the Black girl should get the same acceptance wearing those wigs as the non-Black girl wearing those box braids, because I've seen a lot of times, specifically Black women, really defend other race women when they wear box braids, but they will get mad at their own sisters for wearing weave of whatever color. Now, let's get into this tea of what happened. Lots of people were very upset at Nikita Dragun due to some tweets that resurfaced from 2012. One stated, "Imagine being Black, I could never," and other tweets just stated foul things about ugly children. But I'm going to tell you the full story behind this, because if I, as a Black woman, am going to cancel somebody, I need to have all the facts and the proof, because there are pros and cons to cancel culture and it can be very toxic. So in 2018, Nikita took a picture with other makeup, MUA, influencer people. I don't follow that side, so I don't know, whatever you want to call them. One of the people in the picture, Zamora, posted the picture with a caption throwing shots at Jeffree Star because they weren't friends anymore due to who knows what. The caption stated he's bitter because without him, we're doing better. And then Zamora went on to say, "Imagine standing a racist, I could never." And that was throwing shots at Jeffree's fans, or his stans rather. So this made Jeffree Star's stans mad as hell. So they went to go dig up dirt on every single person in that picture. They wanted to find old tweets of these people being racist as well. However, they couldn't find any of Nikita, so they made fake tweets. So the "Imagine being Black" tweet ended up being fake and was played off the original tweet made by Zamora. And the "pull up your pants to run" comment actually came from another person in the picture named Laura Lee and not Nikita. However, the tweets about ugly children were real, and Nikita made an apology video saying that she was 14 at the time and was just saying dumb stuff that should have never been said.
Honestly, I feel like every person, celebrity, whatever, just, Twitter is just crazy. And of course, my old tweets were resurfaced, and it just was such a hard moment for me because I have changed so much from that person mentally, as much as possible, from a 14-year-old little boy back in Springfield, Virginia, physically from a 14-year-old boy back in Springfield, Virginia, and just like my whole being. Of course, I'm not blaming my transition or hiding behind my transition as an excuse, but I think a lot of people really thought that some of those tweets were directly from me and that, I just spewed that out, but it really was a matter of like copy and pasting and just trying to fit in with the boys and whatever. I think that, my actions speak louder than my words. And of course I could just totally come out with like a BS apology video that we see, or like little text note on Twitter with a little heart or whatever BS. And I just think that's just so not me, and I'd rather just show through my actions that obviously I'm a changed person, and I truly am a changed person. But I don't know, and it got so messy too because a lot of them were fake. There was fake tweets out there were tweets that weren't even like real. And it just was a really crazy time in 2018, and I think it just taught me a lot.
And lastly, like I said earlier, Nikita did wear box braids, and she stated that she was inspired from Black women to wear the hairstyle.
I'm just gonna be straight up and real with you. I appreciate all of my gorgeous Black women, and this was completely inspired by them. This is actually a protective hairstyle used to, you know, really protect the hair, get all the braids. It's such a cute look, and I wanted to emulate this in a wig. This is actually...
But she also tans her skin very dark, and when asked about it, she used the fact that she's Mexican and Asian, and also said she doesn't care that people are mad about her tan. So that's the true tea, y'all. Do what you want with that information. My only thing is that those tweets about kids were very disturbing, even though Nikita was 14. And also there's a difference between tanning and just making yourself a darker skin tone because you think it looks good. So you already know what to do. Drop down in the comment section and let me know what you think. Do you agree more with Summer or her followers? And what is your stance on Nikita Dragun? Like the video because it's good for your edges. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell so that you can be notified each and every time I upload a video. And that's it for today. I'm going to see you guys in the next one.